Good day, Madam and everyone. My name is Nur Aslin binti Abdul Karim. Today, I would like to present my infographic poster entitled Psychological Safety in Workplace Communication. Before we begin, let me ask you a simple question. At your workplace, is your team really great? Many people believe that a great team is simply a team with talented employees. However, talent alone is not enough. A truly great member is one where people feel safe to communicate, share ideas, ask questions, admit mistakes, and raise concern without fear. That's why I choose this topic. So, let's find out if your team is really great. Let's begin with the first section. What is psychological safety? According to Amy Edmondson, psychological safety is the shared belief that team members can take interpersonal risks without fear of being embarrassed, rejected, or punished. In simple terms, employees feel comfortable speaking up, expressing their opinions, admitting mistakes, asking questions, and sharing ideas. So, psychological safety is not about making people feel comfortable all the time. Instead, it is about creating a respectful environment where communication is open and every employee feels heard and valued. Moving on to the next section, why does it matter? This section explained why psychological safety is essential in workplace communication. When employees feel psychologically safe, organizations experience several important benefits. First, it encourages better innovation as employees confidently share creative ideas. Second, it promotes better teamwork through open communication and collaboration. Third, it supports faster learning because mistakes are treated as learning opportunities rather than something to hide. It also increases employee engagement and improves decision making as different perspectives are welcome, respected, and considered. On the right side of the poster, I highlight several signs of low psychological safety. For example, employee remains silent during meetings, fear making mistakes, avoid asking questions, and gradually lose motivation. As a result, poor communication can lead to misunderstanding, reduced productivity, and even high staff turnover. These are warning signs that organizations should never ignore. In contrast, a psychologically safe team demonstrates positive communication behavior. Team members are willing to admit mistakes, share ideas, speak up, and raise concern without fear. These behaviors show that trust exists within the team and that communication is healthy and effective. The next section presents several strategies for building psychological safety. Leaders should encourage respectful communication, listen actively without judgment, provide constructive feedback, appreciate different opinions, and promote inclusiveness. Most importantly, leaders should lead by example by admitting their own mistakes, welcoming feedback, and encouraging open discussion. Since this subject is ethical communication management, I also connected psychological safety with ethical communication. Ethical communication is built on 5 important values: respect, fairness, active listening, inclusiveness, and transparency. When communication is ethical, employees feel psychologically safe. And when employees feel psychologically safe, communication becomes more open, effective, and meaningful. Next, I included the 4 zones of team performance. This model explains team performance using 2 dimensions: psychological safety and accountability. The apathy zone has low psychological safety and low accountability, where employees do only the minimum. The comfort zone has high psychological safety but low accountability, where people feel comfortable but lack motivation to improve. The anxiety zone has high accountability but low psychological safety, where employees are afraid to speak up and fear making mistakes. Finally, the ideal is the learning zone, where both psychological safety and accountability are high. In this zone, employees communicate openly, take intelligent risks, learn from mistakes, and achieve better performance. This is the environment that every organization should strive to create. The fourth zone helps us identify where a team currently stands. But the next question is, how can we build psychological safety and move towards the learning zone? To answer this, I included a simple 3-step framework based on Amy Edmondson concept. Step 1. Set the stage. Leaders create a respectful environment by encouraging everyone to contribute. For example, they can begin meetings with asking, "What are we missing?" This shows that every opinion is valued. Step 2. Invite participation. Leaders encourage employees to share their ideas through team discussions, one-to-one conversations, or even anonymous feedback channel. Step 3. Respond productively. Finally, leaders should appreciate employees who speak up instead of blaming them. For example, they can simply say, "Thank you for raising this issue." This builds trust and encourages employees to continue sharing their ideas and concerns. In conclusions, psychological safety is more than simply making employees feel comfortable. It creates a workplace where people feel confident to communicate openly, contribute ideas, learn from mistakes, and work together effectively. As Amy Edmondson once said, psychological safety is not about being nice. It is about creating an environment where people feel safe to speak up. Thank you.